All right, welcome everybody. Even though you already know me, my name is Ryane Peterson. I will be leading a bodyweight HIIT workout today. HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. So it gets our heart rates up and it burns our fat faster, and our metabolic rate will be spiked for hours after the workout. Thank you to Aboriginal Sports Circle for asking me to lead these workouts every Friday. This will be my last one. It has been a pleasure leading these workouts every Friday. It's given me something to look forward to by working out with other people. Even though it has been virtual, it has been fun. I am a trainer at Stanford Boxing and Fitness, and I can't wait to go back to work there. So I am going to lead us with a warm-up, and then we will jump into the HIIT. We're going to do 4 Tabatas today, so that totaling 16 minutes. So it is kind of like a shorter workout, but our heart rates will be brought up for sure. Okay, so we will jump into the warm-up here. I'm just going to start my little start my time. Alrighty, so we'll start and we'll just kind of do an imaginary jump rope. And we'll do butt kicks. And high knees. And jumping jacks. And we'll do that again. So jump rope. Butt kicks. High knees. And jumping jacks. Alrighty, just 1 second here. Okay, I'm going to come into reverse lunges. So coming back to reverse lunge and just do the opposite leg. And we'll just keep on doing these. Using that front leg to pull you back up. And on into this reverse lunge, we'll put the hand down. So if my right leg is out in front, I'm going to put my left hand down. Really stretching that hip flexor, bringing your right hand up and stretching to the ceiling, and then back down, stretch up, down, up, and down. And then we'll do the opposite leg as well. So same thing, bringing your opposite hand up to the ceiling and back down, up, down, up, and down. Okay, we'll do some squats here. So just sitting back into a squat, stopping at 90, and then back up. Nice and controlled, we're just warming our bodies up. Alrighty, we'll do some inchworms here. So we're gonna walk our hands out, front of our body into a plank position. So stopping in plank and then walking our hands back in. We'll do about 5 of those. So walk your hands out, plank, walk your hands back in, stand up nice and straight, and then repeat. Alrighty, and we'll do some hip openers. We're just gonna open our hips here, do the opposite leg, and then do opposite rotation. So bringing our hips in, out, in, all right, so we'll do some, open our chest up here. So just swing your arms back and forth in front of you. All right, we'll do some arm circles. So forward. You can get bigger if you want to. And we'll do the opposite way. So starting smaller and getting bigger as you go. All right, we'll end the warm up with some push-ups. So if you want to come down, setting your shoulders with the push-up, setting your shoulders, nice plank position, coming down into a push-up, and then back up. So we'll do 5 of those. Alrighty, so our bodies are nice and warm now. We've prepared ourselves for the workout that's coming. So what I'll do is I'll go over all the movements. I'll go over the first 4 movements for the first Tabatas. So I'll do the Tabata twice, then I'll go over the next 4 movements and we'll do that Tabata twice. In total, 4 Tabatas. So Tabata meaning 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And you repeat that 8 times, so it's 4 minutes in total. Doesn't seem that long, but it really gets your heart rate up. So first Tabata, 4 movements like I said. The first movement we're gonna do is a wide mountain climber. So we're gonna be starting in a plank position. So plank position, bracing your core, setting your shoulders, nice straight line with your body. And then we're gonna hop our foot to the outside of our hand. So it's gonna look like this. And then hop, 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 hop. And you're gonna be, that one, you're trying to be moving your legs as fast as possible while keeping good form. You're gonna really get your heart rate up with that. If you feel like you can't do the hopping motion of that, you can just step your foot out and step your foot out. You don't need to do the hop back and forth. Second movement is an explosive jumping jack. So starting in narrow squat stance here, kind of in like a, not a full squat, but like a quarter squat here. And what we're gonna be doing is exploding out into a jack. So I'm coming from here, out, and then back in here. So out and then in. If you can't do the jumping aspect of that movement, you can slow it down and just bring your leg and arm out at the same time while also still being in this quarter stance, squat stance. Third movement, we're gonna do some sprawls. So starting in athletic stance like this with your hands up, semi-squat again, hopping our feet out into a plank, hopping our feet back in and ending in sprawl again. So that one too, going to be really getting our heart rate up, trying to be moving as fast as you can with that. If you can't do the jumping aspect of that movement, just slow it down and bring your foot back one at a time, foot back in one at a time, and we're here. Fourth movement, we are doing a squat to calf raise. So I'm going to use my arms for momentum, guys, with this one. So think explosive without the jump. So I'm coming down into a squat, and then I'm coming up onto my toes. Okay, if you really want to make that more explosive, you can do a squat jump if you want. So coming up into a squat jump. My legs hurt today, so I'm not going to do that. So yeah, those are the 4 movements. We'll do the 2 Tabatas, and then I'll go over the next movements after these 2 Tabatas, okay? I will get my timer here. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 times. And we're going to be starting with the wide mountain climbers. Okay, we're starting in 10 seconds. Go. So hopping our feet back and forth to the outside of our hands, bracing our core. Focus on your breathing. Keep it up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next is the explosive jumping jack. And if it isn't clear, 2, 1, go. Narrow stance, exploding out. Good job, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Sprawls next. So we'll be doing all 4 movements twice, right? 1, go. So athletic stance, hopping our feet out, back in. 10 seconds. Rest. Next is the squat to calf raise. 2, 1, go. Into squat and then up onto our tippy toes, using our arms for momentum. Focus on your breathing. Three, 2, 1, rest. Back to the top, guys. So wide mountain climbers, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Focus on your breathing. Hop those feet to the outside of your hands. Engaging your core. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Explosive jumping jacks next. 3, 2, 1. Narrow stance and out, back in. Keep it up. 5 seconds. Rest. Job. Sprawls next. 2, 1, go. Starting athletic stance, hopping out and hopping back in. Don't let your hips sag when you hop those feet back. 1, rest. Squat to calf raise. Then we get a rest. 2, 1. Down into squat, up onto our tippy toes. Using the arms for momentum. Job, 10 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Good job. We'll rest a little bit and we'll do another round of that.
It's a killer. I was surprised that like the squat to calf raise was just as hard as doing squat jump.
I know, I realized that as I was doing them. I was like, this still burns.
Not easier.
All right, we'll get started here in about 15 seconds. We're going to do that same Tabata again. All right, 10 seconds. Starting with the wide mountain climber. 1, go. Down into plank, hopping our feet outside of our hands. If you have to slow it down, slow it down. Making sure that your shoulders are set and you're not arching your back at all. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Explosive jumping jacks. 2, 1, go. Narrow squat, explode out to a jack. Almost there, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next is the sprawls. 3, 2, 1. Athletic stance. Hop our feet out into plank. Hop our feet back in. Try to do it as fast as possible. Five seconds. Almost there. 1. Rest. Back to the top, guys. No, sorry, squat to calf raise. 3, 2, 1. Squat onto tippy toes, using your arms for momentum. Trying to do it as fast as you can, as you possibly can. 10 seconds. Almost there. 1, rest. Now back to the top. Wide mountain climbers. Go. Keep it up, focus on your breathing. Keep on grinding those reps up, you got it. Keep on pushing through. 3, 2, 1, rest. Explosive jumping jacks next. 1, go. Keep it up, guys. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Sprawls next. 2, 1, go. Athletic stance. Hop your feet up. Hop them back in. Keep it up, guys, almost there. 2, 1, rest. Squat to calf raise next. 1, go. Down into squat, up to tippy toes using your arms. 10 seconds. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Good job. All right, guys. Next Tabata, 4 movements. First movement, frog jump. So kind of similar to the first movement we did in the last Tabata. Starting out in plank position, making sure that your shoulders are set, everything nice and straight, core engaged. This time we're actually hopping in both feet. So outside to your foot and then back in. So that one too will get your heart rate up. If you can't do the jumping movement of that one, just like the wide mountain climber, you're just gonna bring one foot out on the other side, and just kind of slowing the movement out, down. Second movement is push up to shoulder tap. So like a lot of our movements today, starting in plank position, coming down, setting our shoulders, core engaged, doing a push up, so down, and exhaling on the way up. So I'm coming down, exhaling on the way up, and I'm gonna do a shoulder tap. So push up, shoulder tap, so tapping opposite arm, and then coming back down into push up again. With that one, really want to be making sure that your elbows aren't flaring out in your push up. So you want your elbows about at a 45-degree angle, not too flared out. Third movement, calf jumps. This one, all we're really doing is having our hands behind us in prisoner stance, and we're jumping up on our calves. So we're on our tippy toes the whole time, and we're just jumping up the whole 20 seconds. Okay, so like this. It's kind of silly, but it'll get our heart rates up. If you need to slow that one down, just do calf raises. So we're here, coming up on our calves. That's if you need to slow down the movement. Fourth movement, mountain climber taps. Starting in plank again, and you're gonna come up into, bring your knee up and touch the knee at the same time. So touching the opposite knee. Try not to rotate your hip too much, so keep your hips nice and square. And moving, hitting the opposite knee. That one you really want to be engaging your core and not locking your standing arm. So when I'm coming into, I'm on this one arm and trying to tap my opposite knee with this arm, you don't want to be locking this arm in place. If you can't do that, just do regular mountain climbers. So we're here and you're just coming up, bringing your knees up, okay? All right, so 4 movements, 2 more Tabatas. Gonna have a sip of water and then we'll go. All right, guys. Starting in 10, starting with the frog jump. 3, 2, 1. Starting in plank, popping both our feet out to the outside of our hands, and then back in. Ten seconds. Focus on your breathing. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Rest. Next, push up to shoulder tap. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Setting our shoulders, core engaged, coming down to push up, back up, tap opposite shoulder. and then back down, push up, top, opposite shoulder. Really engaging your core. Keep it up 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Calf jumps next. Arms behind your head and up on your toes, and we're just hopping in place. Ten seconds, keep it up. Two, one, rest. Mountain climber taps next. 2, 1, go. Plank position, tapping our opposite knee, keeping our core engaged. Don't rotate that hip too much. Focus on your breathing. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Starting from the top with the frog jump. 2, 1, go. Starting plank, engaging your core, hopping your feet, and back out. Both of the feet come in and then out. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Push up, shoulder tap next. If you need to, come down to your knees with the push up if it's too challenging. Go. Tap in the opposite shoulder, really making sure that you're engaging your core in the movement as well. Exhaling on the way out of the push up from the floor. 5 seconds. Keep it up. 2, 1, rest. Calf jumps next. I like this one, but it's kind of easy. Hands behind your head, up on your toes, and just jumping in place. Focus on your breathing. Keep it up. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Mountain climber taps next. One, go. Setting your shoulders, topping that opposite knee. Engaging your core. Don't rotate the hip too much. Keep it up, 10 seconds. One, rest. Good job. We'll get a little rest and we'll do that again and we'll be done. How's everyone doing? How are you doing, Riane? I can't hear you, you're muted.
Man down.
I'm doing good, I'm doing good.
Okay.
I've got a sweat on, finally.
I'm looking forward to my smoothie.
Oh yeah.
Eating either.
I'm having a great big kale and red cabbage and chicken salad.
Yummers.
Sounds good.
We'll do one more round of that and then we'll be done.
And then we eat.
And we eat, then we feast. Alrighty, starting in 10 seconds, starting with the frog jump. 3, 2, 1, down into plank and hopping our feet in and out. Really making sure your shoulders are set, core engaged. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Push up, shoulder tap next. 2, 1. Setting your shoulders, core engaged. Coming down into push up, tap, tap of the shoulder, and repeat. Almost there, keep it up. 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Calf jumps next. Arms behind your head, and we're gonna hop. Hop on your toes. Ten seconds. This one will really work out your calves. 3, 2, 1, rest. Mountain climbers taps next. 2, 1. Tapping that opposite knee with your opposite hand. Core engage. Focus on your breathing. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Back to the top, guys. Frog jumps next. 2, 1. Go. Keep it up. Keep on going. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Push up, shoulder tap next. 2, 1. Go. Set your shoulders down into push up. Tap, tap. Keep it up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Calf jumps next. Hands behind your head and hopping on your toes. Keep it up, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last movement and we're done. 2, 1. Mountain climber taps. Sit in plank position, tapping the opposite knee. Breathe through it, we're almost there. Keep powering through. Almost there. 2, 1, rest. Good job. We're done.
That was wicked.
Thank you for joining me.
Okay, I'm good now.
That was perfect timing. I should have time to make myself a smoothie before I get back to work now.
Awesome. Well, yeah.
Thanks, Ryan. See ya.
Okay, see you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Ryane. See you, Haroon.
See you, Anson.
Have a good day.
You too. Mwah.